First things first, let's get this straight. If you clicked on this thinking it would be another superficial alpha versus sigma hype fest, you're not just in the wrong room, you're in the wrong world. This message isn't meant for everyone. It's not for guys who need to be told they're good enough, show off their clothes, or hang out with other guys on social media. This message is for the people who don't speak up. The people that stroll through pandemonium by themselves and don't flinch. The man who has been misunderstood not because he is damaged, but because he was never meant to fit. Women know it before you say a word. Not because of your financial account, your car, or your jawline. It's not that. Something basic. Something that is buried deep in your energies. It's the calm certainty that doesn't need to be yelled. The calm that can't be faked. The presence that makes others look up before you say anything. And no, this isn't about attempting to become a Sigma. The truth is that if you're still watching, you probably don't want to be Sigma. You are what you are. The clues are evident in the way you move about in the environment. It's not about acting like you're different. It's about knowing you've always been different and now accepting it without saying you're sorry. Before we go into the true reasons she knows you're different, I have something powerful for you. The Sigma's Black Book of Untouchable Power is a real gift. This isn't just talk. It's knowledge that shouldn't be shared. Knowledge that makes folks go from being invisible to becoming undeniable. But it won't be there for long. The rich don't want this to be public. You can get it from the description or the remark that is pinned below. What is inside? It's not a trick. This is deep architecture that has been built up over years of fighting mediocrity. We're talking about mental domination, psychological invisibility, energetic control, and social magnetism that most men don't even know about. There are no pickup lines or quick fixes here. It's about changing the way your brain works. Once you start following this path, you don't chase attraction. It chases you. You don't ask for respect. It just happens. You stop responding to the world and start changing it. The Black Book has frameworks, scripts, and mindset drills that change how you view yourself and how others see you. It wasn't made to be comfortable. It's meant for change. And if you felt even a little bit of "this is for me," don't disregard it. When something goes away, it won't come back. Those who have it will act differently. They already do. Don't just keep scrolling, though. Take what is yours. Take control of the power you were born to have. Now, let's talk about how she knows who you are before you even say a word. 1. Your eyes don't blink. When you lock eyes, something happens. Most males look away. Or worse, they stare for too long, trying to look confident yet coming off as insecure. But you see her and she knows you see her. Not like an object. Not as a dream. But as something clear without any delusion. Your eyes don't shout. They whisper. They don't ask. They watch. And that quiet makes her nervous. Because your look doesn't show any appetite. No need to panic. Just being there. You look like a man who has been through true darkness and come out the other side without losing himself. That calm that makes her nervous tells her you don't like her filters, curves, or charm. You've gone through things she can't possibly imagine. Therefore, nothing about her will shake your soul. She doesn't know why, yet her games fall apart. That glance you give her doesn't indicate, "I want you." It says, "I'll let you in if you're worth it." And that changes everything. 2. You make her feel naked. A Sigma doesn't ask questions. He just is. People probably talk to you without you having to ask them to. People you don't know sharing you their deepest secrets. Women going into emotional terrain faster than they know. That's not a coincidence. This is the force of stillness that is grounded. You listen with a lot of weight. You sit still while other people rush to fill the air. People are scared of that, but in a good way. You reflect who they are, not who they wish to be. She tells you stuff that she didn't plan to. Wounds from childhood. Old boyfriends. Her worries. Because you don't do anything. You don't push. You just look. That kind of presence is quite appealing. She begins to change. Her voice shakes. She moves about, then stops. She strives to match your vibe, and when she can't, it makes her feel bad. She knows this isn't a guy playing Sigma. This is a man who became Sigma by losing things, thinking about them, and being brutally honest with himself. 3. You say less, but every word counts. A lot of men talk a lot to women. Compliments, stories, and jokes. Trying to get attention is like trying to win a fire hose. You don't do that. You mean what you say. Every word feels heavy. And then there is silence. The quiet that has to be understood. That's what makes you stand out. You make room. You make her lean in. You don't talk in headlines, you talk in puzzles. And all of a sudden, she's looking at your pauses, reading your face, and trying to figure out what you're actually thinking. She doesn't like you because you make sense to her. She can't get enough of you since you're hard to figure out. You are a mystery, and ladies don't like things that are clear. They fell for being curious. They fall for the man they can't quite understand. That calm self-assurance, it yells louder than 1,000 compliments. For you don't care about her status. Men have moved around her before. Most males start to show off as she walks in. They talk big. They laugh more loudly. They converse more quickly. They change into what they think she desires. Not you. Is she a 10? That's cool. Is she famous? Great. She makes a lot of money? Good for her. None of it alters how you feel inside. You don't care what other people think of her. You are moved by how she treats you. You don't look at her CV, you look at how she acts. And when she feels that, it shakes her. Because the games she usually plays, teasing, flaking, and power moves don't work on you. And you don't erupt when she pushes you too far. You leave. No drama. No alerts. Nothing but quiet. Because you're not here to control her. You came to see her. And if what you see doesn't fit with your values, you disappear. She knows you're the type of guy that isn't afraid to lose her. You don't need her because you already have plenty. That is very scary but also very appealing. 5. You know what's going on in the whole room, not just with her. This is the most potent sign, yet it's also the most subtle. You don't obsess over her like she's air. You are still aware of ways out, of changes in tone, of emotional power. Your focus is never fully yours. It's split up on purpose. And that's what makes the Sigma different from the alpha clone that tries too hard. Your body doesn't turn all the way toward her. You're facing the door. You go slowly, but with purpose. You're awake, not worried. Present, not obsessed. That awareness of your surroundings, she feels like she's not your purpose. She's just part of the scenery. Something you see, not something you chase. She sees you keep an eye on the energy in the room. She sees that your behavior doesn't change when she gets there. That makes her mad, because that suggests she isn't the most important thing in your life. And strangely, that's what makes her want to be a part of it. Last thought. The person who isn't there is the strongest one in the room. Most guys want to be seen. Clothes that are loud. Big characters. Flexing online. You move without making a sound. You don't need to be in the spotlight. You don't need other people's approval. You know that mystery makes things more magnetic. That's why people can feel you before they see you. You come in and things change. People notice, but they don't know why. Women know it in their gut. Other men try to measure it but can't. Because you're not following their rules. You're following your own rules. And if you've ever felt that you were invisible in a room full of boisterous people but still knew you had the greatest weight, leave off the word unseen in the comments. And if you're the kind of man who talks through action, creates in quiet, and shakes the earth without seeking praise, then hit that subscribe button. Like, share. This isn't about making noise, though. It's about making a difference. See you next time.